You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's just a show that happens twice a week, where two old guys play old games.
Yeah.
And we are playing an old game today as we play down through Digital Trends' top 25 Sega Genesis games on this Original Flavor Wednesday.
Hell yeah.
So this is 11?
Maybe.
I feel like last week I said 12, so maybe this is 11.
I do remember when I made the show notes for the last Wednesday, I had a problem spelling 12th because I haven't done it since third grade. Like, I don't think I've ever, I never spelt that out before, not in decades. And for once, I'm like, can I just use a 12?
12?
Just the number?
All right, yeah, so there we go, 11.
God, it's like Tolkien-ish or something, or it's just 12.
Yeah, it is. You're right, it is.
Like when I typed it out and I had to look it up because I was like, this looks like a made up fucking word. Like there shouldn't be that many consonants just jammed into one another.
It's not German. Let's see. So this 11th ranked game, Pulseman. Pulseman. Well, get that burp out of the way because it's serious, professional.
Yeah. Just get them. You got any more?
Yeah, because I'm changing my drinks up a little bit.
No LIT tonight?
No LIT.
What do you got in there?
Because I have a lot of liquor in there. Like, I need the freezer space.
Yeah.
And I don't want to throw it out. So I'm just going to drink it.
Oh, the liquor.
Yeah. So I had Nicole brought over, and there's just some left of absolute raspberry vodka. So I looked up, what are some drinks I can make with this? So this, I forget what it's called, but the raspberry vodka, cranberry juice, and Sprite Zero.
That sounds pretty good.
It's not bad.
Can I taste that?
It's a little Dimetapish.
Oh, but I like energy drinks, so that's probably perfect for me.
The other one I'll try.
I remember sipping on scissor. Is that what's going on? Keeping it hunted over there?
Because the other one, the raspberry vodka and orange juice, is called a horny schoolgirl. That one I remember.
Oh, this is a good drink.
Yeah.
This is a good drink that you've got right here.
Doesn't taste very alcoholic.
No, it doesn't. How much vodka is in here?
About half of that glass.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's a good drink.
So, yeah.
So, guess who's driving home drunk tonight? This guy, tragically, this is the last episode of TADPOG, 361. We made it this far. We almost made it to the point.
Run.
Yeah, we almost made it to the point where someone could literally listen to an episode of TADPOG a day for a year, and it would fill a year.
How did that not even occur to me?
It's weird to think about, isn't it?
I mean, we're at that, you throwing all the Patreon episodes, but standard content.
Yeah, you can't count the Patreon episodes because those are special.
Yeah, for special people.
For special people. Speaking of which, special people, we just talked about what we're going to do for our Patreon that bonus episode. We realize that that's late.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's been a crazy month.
Yeah, it has been.
So
it has been. It's been a really busy week for me too. And last week was really busy. Just straight up work stuff,
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. Then TADPOG stuff too.
Yeah.
And then dad stuff.
Dad stuff.
Our new podcast coming in June.
Hey man, that's not bad. Dad stuff.
Man, what are you guys talking about on there? Just dad stuff.
Along with Oafcast.
Yes.
Call it Oafcast and then the name spelled out.
Oops on goofs. Yeah. I love it. Man, we're just coming out with we're just brainstorming some content.
Yeah, because we talked about a podcast idea just a second ago too.
I know. If we only had the capital. Can I tell you?
Only do podcasts, yeah.
Can I reveal a secret to you?
Yes.
I wasn't going to tell you this, but today I was at work. I'm fucking swamped, dude. I'm busy as fuck at work. And it's I get to this point at 4:00 where it's God damn it, I have to go record a show tonight. It's all I want to do is not do anything. I just want to leave work and just not do anything.
Yeah, Peter, man.
Right? Yeah. If I gotta wake my ass up at 6 a.m., put drywall up at the new McDonald's. So I was like, just totally 100% dreading to record this.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a good story, right? That's a bad story. Like, I mean,
feel like that sometimes too, but once we actually sit down and start, then I'm good.
that's where I am right now. It's like we started, it's like, and now everything is like, everything feels good. Everything feels right. This feels fun. It's like when I was in 6th grade in karate, and it's like, I'm sorry, I bring disgrace to Tang Soo Do. When I was in 6th grade and was going to Tang Soo Do, I dreaded going every time. But when I got there, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. This is fun. This is fun. This is cool. I like it. I get to be barefoot in a gymnasium.
There's something about plans that was just like, knowing I had to do something, mostly anything, and I'll just be kind of, it takes away a little bit of freedom. So I get it.
Yeah, it does. But hey,
But this does not mean we're getting burned out. I know people will be like, oh shit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no. I mean, I thought that earlier today at work. I was like, God, this is just a thing that just like, there's just not enough time.
Yeah, because we also record day off record.
Right.
So that crunch is always...
The crunch is bad. Like Tuesdays, we record these on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Man, welcome to the sausage show. Like curtain is torn down. It's not pulled back. So like we record on Tuesdays, and it's like Tuesdays are my absolute, like, it's where everything kind of comes to a head, you know, because it's like it gives like Saturday or it gives really Sunday and Monday to play the next game to talk about.
Yeah.
So it's tough. But man, I all of a sudden feel like I'm bitching about this, and I don't mean to. The point of my story is I'm glad that I'm here. This feels good. This feels the second best I felt all damn day.
What's the first best? Jerking off?
No, making out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's nice.
Yeah.
You know, not even to do anything else, just to do that for a little while.
I know, but I will tell you that I'm about to burst. So like when I get home, I mean, I know what's going to happen, and I don't know where it's going to wind up.
It does not bode well.
Yeah, I mean, it does for me. I went in this situation no matter what, because it's like, well, damn it, she's sleeping. Well, I'll just go to my room.
She's sleeping. Would she be?
Yeah.
Would she be bad?
Hey, how asleep are you? Do you mind? Do I need to do this here or somewhere else?
If you don't want me to, wake up and stop me.
No, I don't. I don't go there. That's not how it
I'm
plays
just doing
out.
this here. If you're in the way, that's your own fault.
No, I don't. I can't do that either. But a line that I do like to use and haven't recently is if she happens to walk in and I am jerking it, I do like to make eye contact and say, "Would you like to finish me off?"
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Well, I can't say anything. I can't say anything, or I'm gonna get in trouble.
End of story.
I fucking soft shoe out of the podcast. Yeah, I can't finish that story because that might ruin a good thing for me. I'm just gonna put it that way. Oh, welcome to the show, everybody.
It could mean she just leaves you alone, peace and quiet for 30 minutes. You know, it can be taken in a variety of different ways, not the obvious one.
Who knows?
It could mean she's just like, I'll get you a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Just let me know when you're done.
Oh, this is the time that I make cinnamon rolls.
So now anytime you smell cinnamon rolls,
oh man,
instant.
Pavlovian dog. I just start, my pants are on the floor.
Well,
Humping those cushions. I'm going to do a thing where I interrupt you every time.
That's
try
cool.
To start
That's
the show.
fine. It's fine.
Just see how long we can do it.
As long as it's about putting your dick in stuff. It's totally
it's
fine.
all every bit of material I have prepared, which is 0 for this episode, is about putting my dick in stuff.
Good.
Like Pulseman.
That's why they call it Pulseman.
That's why yep. Are you familiar with the subreddit? Oh God, now I'm going to botch the name. I think it's pulsating and something that rhymes with pulsating. and it's a subreddit dedicated to guys coming hard inside of women. That's all that it is.
Like it shows the interior view?
Yeah, well, some of them might. I don't know. But most of them are just weird animated GIFs of a pulsating cock inside of a vagina.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Okay.
That's a subreddit.
All right.
I want the record to show that I was intrigued by it, but did not subscribe. That's how I feel about that subreddit.
Look at the menu. Didn't order anything.
Yeah. You know, have you ever left a restaurant? Like, have you ever like gone into a restaurant, looked at the menu, and then like set it down? I was like, nah, I didn't realize this was a seafood restaurant or something like that. Or like something on the menu was like, you serve horse here? Anything like that?
No, I think the most I've done is left after sitting there for like 45 minutes and not getting waited on. Then I have left, but I've never like...
That makes sense.
And gone. Or sit down and then whoever I'm with is just like, I don't really want to eat here. Okay, well, we've only got water, so yeah, let's just go.
Okay, so that counts.
Yeah.
That counts. Because it's so, like, it's weird, man. When I get to a restaurant and I sit down and I have a menu, I feel committed. And I think it's because they get right in there with that drink order. They get right on in there, and it's like, I know one of these motherfuckers gonna order a soda, and then they're locked in.
Yeah.
And I'm the guy who always orders a soda. Always, 100%. So it's like, I guess that is why I'm always like, even when I'm like not jazzed looking at the menu at a new place, it's like, well, fuck it. Here we are.
That's got the Coke lock.
That's right. It's my fucking ball and chain, AKA Coca-Cola.
Because what was it? Because what did I kept saying soda to Melissa, and she was just like, quit calling it that.
I'm glad that you said that, because as I was telling that, not even a story, that thought, that tangent, I was thinking, why am I calling it soda? And does Tyler think that it's weird that I'm calling it soda?
Because she and I have a very different vernacular. Because like,
really?
One, like I say dinner. I cannot stand the word supper.
Supper?
She says supper.
Tough. Supper's a tough one.
So I say soda, and she says Coke. She's like, you go to a restaurant, what do you want to drink? You say Coke, and the waitress asks, oh, okay, what kind? Sprite. There you go. That's how you order.
No, they never do that, though. Like, let's do an experiment. Let's stop the podcast right now, go to a restaurant, sit down, and each order a Coke. I bet you $50 that the waitress is going to come back with 2 Cokes.
Yeah.
Or 1 Coke with 2 straws for us to share.
That'd be nice. It'd be sweet. I'll go to that Little Castle restaurant outside of Lone Oak where Hillary Clinton was.
Wait, what?
Yeah, when she came, or was it Bernie? Somebody came here when they came to Paducah. They went to the Little Castle, and that's where they did their meet and greet with the town folk.
I am not familiar with Little Castle.
It's the only place, because it's right outside the city limits, so you can smoke in it.
Okay. It's in Lone Oak?
It's out toward where your old apartment was.
Okay. Interesting. Sounds like I got to go.
Yep.
I gotta get on this. I got a smoking habit to pick back up.
They got good hush puppies. They
do.
got good hush puppies.
Of course they do. Here's what I'm gaining from this. We also have, on the opposing side of town, the rival castle, the country castle. So now what I've learned is there are 2 castles in Paducah on either side. And both of these castles allow smoking still.
Uh-huh.
Both of these castles, you're telling me that Little Castle has good hush puppies. Hash puppies? You know, like Snoop Dogg.
little dogs made out of beef.
Okay, your dry tubs.
THC.
Your dry tubs, can I be little hash pup?
Yes.
All right. So they have good hush puppies at Little Castle, Country Castle. Everything is fried. So everything is fried. So this sounds like we've got a really good rivalry brewing.
Just yesterday, we were going grocery shopping, and she's like, "Let's eat dinner first. Let's go to the Country Castle."
Ooh,
you serious? Yeah. Okay. When's the last time you've been here? About 12 years ago.
All right.
So,
how was it?
It was okay. I got a Cuban sandwich. It was okay.
Oh, I've never had their Cuban. Mm-hmm. I mean, how did they fry the Cuban sandwich? They're my real question.
I'm sure. I bet the pork is pan fried.
Okay, because I was going to say those guys do not know what a panini is. Like, you know, like that's just like
what? I stick my dick in a panini, son. Well, I'm your bearded host, Tyler.
Hey,
and Tyler. I see a package over there.
Yeah, I'm your bespectacled host, Dave, and I promise Then I'm glad
So
to be
we weren't
here.
dragging this out enough. Hey, here's a package.
Yeah. Hey, guess who doesn't have a lot to say about Pulseman?
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of do, which is sad. Here is an envelope. I am excited to open this because we have never opened anything from this person. This is a first-time sender.
Yes, this is Janie Egger of, I believe her wife is Terrified Michelle.
I believe that is correct.
Yes. They enjoy listening and holding hands together as a bonding experience.
And I fucking love
one
that.
of the best compliments we've ever gotten.
I truly think that is one of the best compliments we've ever received.
Absolutely.
What is it, man? You are good at opening that. What is in there?
If it's what I'm thinking it is.
I know what that has to be. It's the fucking bootleg shirt.
It's the bootleg shirt.
I need to see that. I'm very interested in what that looks like.
Oh, it's so bad.
Just toss it over to me. The soundboard will be fine.
So the open flame.
So, yeah. I didn't even notice there's a candle in here.
But it was also wrapped in a book.
Oh man, I'm so.
Thank you so much for sending us
Yes,
that.
thank you, because I get to see it firsthand. Although it just makes me feel not good. You know, like I feel like weird seeing this because
I'm
it's
gonna
like
get one of those jersey frames, and we'll hang it in the annex.
yes, please. I think that's a great idea. Thank you for sending this.
That's awesome. Thank
This
you.
is really. I mean, the shirt sucks, but it is awesome that you sent it to us.
And it was wrap. It was the wrapper for.
Whoa! What is that?
Yeah,
That is a big book.
it is a manga novel.
Holy shit!
Maria Holic Special Omnibus Edition. Minari Indo #1.
Flip through it. Are there naked drawings in there? What are we working with here?
Definitely looks like a schoolgirl type. They're all, high school uniforms. Oh, underwear.
Oh, all right.
Bloody noses.
Okay.
Okay. Little girls dressed as animals.
Well,
A dojo. We're hitting everything.
now if this were a game of Minesweeper, we'd be doing really well.
If I go to the back and there's God being murdered, then we're definitely
Don't spoil
hit
it.
all of it. I'll read the back.
Okay.
Kanako is excited to be transferring into a new all-girl mission school. She's looking for her ideal Yuri partner. So far, 2 things. I don't know what they are.
Okay, so wait, what do we need to look up?
Mission schools?
That's got to be like you go on a mission, right? Like when you go on a mission.
I doubt it's not like mission trips like in America.
Mission school.
I doubt they're like mission trips for Shinto.
It is a religious school originally developed and run by Christian missionaries.
Oh, okay.
So that explains the schoolgirl outfits, I guess, maybe.
So
I don't know.
Yuri Partner?
Can you spell that for me?
Yuri.
Yuri Partner. Okay, Yuri Partner. That is not pulling anything up. Let me just look up Yuri.
Well, I'll keep reading.
No, this is great podcasting. No, I got an email from everybody who listens. They love this shit. They love it when we do this.
Just long periods of silence would be great.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So I can soak it all in. For a
Dog, that is what truncate silence and audacity is for. That's the thing I'm doing now on the show. Do you like it?
second. Yeah.
That's what actually, when we were talking about Dragon Con, I forgot to mention that is actually my favorite thing about Dragon Con was there was a group of people who would do that randomly, and I felt empowered, like I could do it now. So it was amazing.
It's like the Jake and Amir.
Sorry, I sidetracked us. Yuri is a genre, Tyler. Dealing with the romance between I don't know if it's girls at boarding school specifically or just a romance between girls. This is actually about, it's based on, okay, all right. Can we do a day read some Wikipedia?
Uh-huh.
I know you're literally a 1 sentence into the summary on the back of this book. I realize how big of an asshole I'm being right now.
No, you help me understand.
The more you know. Yuri. Okay, guys. Yuri.
Yuri?
It translates to Lily, I guess, or Lily. Is Lily a thing? Lily's not a
It's
thing.
gonna be Lily, surely.
Also known, why did I do this? By the, can't pronounce it, Wasai Ego? Construction Girls Love. Is a Japanese jargon term for content and genre involving love between women and manga, anime, and related Japanese media. So scratch the thing I said earlier about, I guess, the romance between an average blonde and stately brunette. That is for a book that they're referencing on the Wikipedia entry.
So I guess for somebody to have a relationship with, in-school relationship.
That sounds good.
guess,
What's the name of the book again?
Maria Holic.
Maria Holic. That is going in the show notes.
There is a cross on the cover. So, yeah. Okay. When she meets Mariah Shindo, she thinks she's found the one. But wait, Mariah is a cross-dressing sadistic boy, and now Kaneko is forced to keep his secret. That's not all. To complicate things, just like Ladybugs.
Wow.
Ladybug's written this song.
Ladybug's the manga. I'm in.
But that's not all. To complicate things, she's drowning in the attention of the most popular girl in school, and at the same time, catching the wrath of all the other girls. Will Kaneko ever find the cute girl of her dreams, or will she die of sexual frustration nosebleeds? Love is a complicated affair for Hanako and the girls of Maria Holic. This is volumes 1 through 3. Nice.
Very nice. And it looks like it. I'm curious if that's her personal copy.
I hope so. I think this is pretty. Is it title worthy? Is she? Could she?
I think it's title worthy.
Yuri Partner Janie Egger.
That's a really good title. Yes, absolutely, it is. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, there's something else, Tyler, that came in the mail.
All right.
So here's the deal. I realized on the way here that I have been doing these wrong. This is a postcard I'm holding in my hand. Why the fuck am I giving these to you in handfuls? These should be doled out like the precious treasures that they are.
Yeah.
I apologize to everybody who's already sent a postcard. What I should have been doing is just been giving Tyler one per episode. That way we can really cherish them. We can really give them their moment. Yeah.
Savor them.
Like a Susan. I don't know what that means.
Adamos bouche of postcards.
Here we go. I haven't looked at it yet. Oh, cool. Let's see. What you got?
A Detroit, Michigan postcard. Detroit. Layover in Detroit. Gonna take an Ambien out on the flight. Hope nothing happens. Ambien is a hell of a drug. He ain't lying. Love you guys. Nate from Utah.
Nate.
Awesome. Perfect. I love it.
What is the art on the postcard? Is that a Detroit landmark?
Yeah, it's got to be. It looks like someone, I'm going to assume maybe it's Prometheus.
Okay.
It looks like maybe he has a man in one hand and the sun or a flame in another.
Okay.
Maybe. So I'm just going to guess. I don't really know, but yeah.
I want to get a close look at that. I want to savor this little treat. Oh, yeah, I see. I don't know why. When I glanced at it, I thought he had a globe on his shoulders. Do you think... I don't understand. This says Detroit, but all the buildings are upright.
It's not a fallscape. Fallout 3 hellish landscape.
Yeah, I don't see any mutalisks on this postcard. I don't understand. Is there an answer on the back? Oh, it is Tyler, titled Detroit, Michigan, Scenic Montage.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the accurate
Detroit, Michigan,
description.
1998
postcard. Yeah, that explains why RoboCop's on the front. Oh, he just shot a dude's dick off.
Yeah. Oh God, that's such a good video.
Yeah.
Show notes.
Yeah.
Show notes.
I'll put it in the show notes.
Okay. Man, all right. Bootleg shirt, Maria Holic, Detroit postcard. It's good. I'm loving it. Feeling this drink. It's all good.
Yeah. No, I'm great.
You want to break it down?
And talk about a game?
Yeah.
You know, it's really, we got to keep it. We got to keep it right where it is. Mm-hmm. Tyler, right now we had to hunt it, and we got to keep it right here.
Okay.
All right? So we got to do whatever it takes.
To not talk about Pulseman. Yeah. We could try the Snickers bar I bought.
Yeah, let's do that. What you got?
Snickers hazelnut.
Let's do that.
Because I was like, is this Snickers with Nutella in it? They just couldn't. Nutella's trademarked, so they can't say it.
Maybe. Oh. Let's see.
So here we go.
Crack that old sucker open. Yeah, boy.
All right, trying Snickers hazelnut.
Snickers hazelnut. Here it goes.
Yeah, it has actual hazelnuts in it.
I like it, though. It's like hazelnuts instead of peanuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not bad.
That's good. Thank you for sharing.
The only alternative Snickers I really like, well, I'll take it back. There's two. Snickers Almonds and Snickers Crunchers.
What are Crunchers?
That was like the, I want to say they're hard to find. Maybe I haven't seen one in a long time.
Oh, they like
really
Snickers
crunchy
Crunch Bars?
peanut butter, peanutty.
Oh, like it's got extra peanuts
It's
just
similar to a Payday.
crammed up in there?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love a Payday.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
Me
Payday's a
too.
good candy bar. You know what? I was thinking today, I was thinking about you. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about you talking about us having a Payday
Making
moment.
out with Nikki.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had a Payday moment. And that made me think, earlier today, I was thinking of you. And I was thinking, you know what? Tyler and I are so much the same person while being wildly different as well. Like, it's really weird because it's like we have a lot of similarities, I think. But then, like, but we have different, weirder extremes from one another, I think.
We have the same interests, but we go about those interests in different ways.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
And I think that we enjoy the same kind of things, but we have different tastes.
Yeah,
So I think that's interesting too.
it's true. No, you're right.
Just talking about loving us, that's all.
Yeah, it's fine. It's great. We're Yuri partners. It's fine.
No, that can't. We're not women though.
Euro partners.
Euro partners. Yeah, Euro.
Yeah.
Euro partners. We're Euro partners. We just eat euros. We spend euros on euros.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move from the United States if the election goes a certain way.
Oh, are you?
That's all I'm gonna say. No, of course I'm
What
not.
is-
I'm just saying the thing that everyone says.
Who was it? Did Greenland? I feel like somebody said they would open their borders.
It was a town in Canada.
Okay.
And there's a site dedicated to it. I cannot remember the town, but yep, they built a whole website based on, hey, don't like who gets elected, move here. And it does.
I do fucking love Canada. I think Canada sounds amazing.
The town looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. I've only been to Canada once, and it was like Niagara Falls, so that does not count because that's pretty much that is definitely America Light.
Yeah. Because Melissa was telling me, her grandfather, he and his wife went to 49 of 50 states.
Wow.
Before her grandmother passed away. They didn't go to Hawaii because she has an intense fear of flying. I was like, so they went to Alaska? Yeah, they drove.
Wow.
I was like, they got I don't think it was an RV, but like the camper behind it, and they just drove. They spent like 2 months driving to Alaska, touring Alaska. I was like, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. That does sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So you and I should do it. Start an Alaska cast, the Journey to Alaska cast.
We'll have to take Phil Hawkins. He's the closest thing to a ranger we have, assuming because he goes camping.
Yeah, we'll just fucking pick him up
all the time.
He's on the way to Alaska.
He's in the woods somewhere in Oregon.
Yeah.
We'll just pick him up.
Yeah, we'll just wander into the woods and yell, Phil.
Huh? Oh, yes. All right.
We need to figure out Phil's summoning totems. That's what we need to do. We need to figure out like what 3 items we need to summon Phil.
It's good. Good, let's do that. I want to say something like, I need to brainstorm for that.
I know. We gotta be prepared. Next episode, it's our homework.
Next episode, that'd be like how to summon Phil Hawkins 362.
Welcome to our Patreon episode, How to Summon Phil Hawkins. By the way,
Or how to summon every member of the TADPOG Nation. Everybody that has a title, loosely based on what we know about them from calls.
exactly.
And
I was
things
going to
like
say, and we have personally met maybe 5% of these people. So it'd be really easy. Whoa. Ah.
that. Like what?
I got attacked by that almond. That Snickers.
SoundCloud Kyle, like his okay, your dad, a shower, your dad's dick, and a turd in the ocean.
We're just piecing together everybody's regretful recalls. One item to use to summon SoundCloud Kyle is a drawing that I made of a sad poop who's looking for his daddy.
Bump it up against backs.
Right. Hey guys, I hope everyone out there is enjoying our first episode of Oops All Goofs. Stick around. Right after the break, we'll be back with some more knockout jokes.
Well, 30 minutes in.
That's pretty good for us.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good for us. Ready for calls?
Yep.
So, Pulseman then?
Yep.
Pulseman then.
Do you hear that, Dave?
Man, did you just feel how down we got?
Yep. Yep. Gotta bring it back down here.
Like it went from 100 to a 6.
Take it down to Josh Nance levels.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not good either. Take it down to Josh Nance levels.
Right. I do hear that, Tyler. It's I really have to cough because I think an almond just lodged in my throat.
That's really bad out of a hazelnut bar.
Oh yeah. Damn, those guys slipped a fucking almond in. I do hear that hacking and coughing, which kind of sounds like a spark of electricity, which of course ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads from Wikipedia right after he enters his passcode on his iPad.
Go ahead and read that out loud.
And then looks at the elephant logo for Evernote. Here we go, guys. Pulseman, or as it's known in Japan, Pulseman. I know how that sounded, but that's what it says. Is an action platform game developed by Game Freak and published by Sega for the Sega Mega Drive in 1994. I think this is probably the most recent Genesis game that we've played to date. The game was released in cartridge format only in Japan. I'm sorry, I read that with the wrong inflection. Let me try that again. That was a dry run. Here we go. We're going to cut that out.
These pretzels
are making me thirsty. The game was released in cartridge format only in Japan, with the North American version being released via the Sega channel as an exclusive.
So no one played this.
I know.
Until it came out on the
Wii
U
Virtual Console.
Wii Virtual Console.
Yep. And that was re-released worldwide on the Virtual Console in 2007. So Sega channel, that's a thing that I was always interested in as a kid.
I mean, so immediately, hard stop. Should this be on the list? Does this meet disqualification?
I think that it does, and I'm glad that you brought that question up because I thought long and hard about it last night. Come on, man, you can't do that. This can't be on your list. It doesn't count.
Yeah, not released in cartridge. Yeah, just on a random ass thing. No one did. The Sega channel? No one fucking did that.
I mean, if it counts, it barely counts.
Yeah.
It barely counts. It was a bummer to read that. Because when I got that information, it was like, come on. What does this even mean?
Yeah, because that feels like that's just one dude who's like, no, trust me, it's a great game.
Okay. I do think that it's a great game.
Yeah.
That's not a lie. I do think that this is a great game. I have a feeling that we might have had different experiences. But I thought that this game was surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. It looked great for a Genesis game.
It does.
And I hate to add that modifier. I hate to add that for a Genesis game. But for a Genesis game, I think this looks amazing.
Because I read this pushed the Genesis capabilities to run this game.
I believe it. Because it's like, it's got all these like animated backgrounds, which I'm used to seeing in Super Nintendo games. I'm not used to seeing that in Genesis games. Other than, I guess, some of the segments, like some of the first person segments that we've seen, but even those have been like very, very basic.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful game. I think the backgrounds are beautifully animated.
Well, with like the trees in the background,
yes.
Cylindrical trees, yeah.
And those all look convincing. I think this game looks amazing. I also thought that it looked a lot like a Mega Man X clone.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought when I booted it up. It was like, oh, damn it.
It's like the love child of Mega Man and Sonic.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Now I know it's truth because I have that in my notes as well. It is. It's like a weird marriage between those two franchises. And I say franchises, not specifically those games.
It's like Provel cheese. It's the marriage of these two elements, but
doesn't taste like
nothing like either one.
No, I love it. That's going. Hey, well, you made a great joke that is going into the description of the show that I'm running right now.
Because the story. All right, let me start off at that square.
All right.
Did you read the story behind this game?
I did read the story. Here is the deal. Here's the deal with the story. Because this game wasn't really released in North America, I feel like the translation's a little weird.
Yeah.
But yes, I did read the story about the man who fucks the computer.
Yeah, a scientist. It's basically like it rips off part of the movie Her at first, because
Her
is with Joaquin Phoenix, who falls in love with the equivalent to Siri on his phone.
Joaquin Phoenix could do so much better than Siri, I feel like.
I don't know. He had that weird stint where he was trying to be hipsterish and edgy.
I remember that.
Like a crazy person.
But still, I feel like you and I have a shot with Siri.
Yeah,
I feel like
true.
Siri's our
She'll
lead.
flirt with you.
Yeah.
But so he creates a female AI, then he falls in love with the AI and wants to be with her.
Right.
So then he finds a way to upload himself into a computer.
I don't really think they really get into the specifics, do they?
Yeah, he just like his consciousness or his body, like, but he's able to turn himself into zeros and ones
To turn it out.
put himself into a computer so he can fuck his computer girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he fucks his computer girlfriend.
Which he made.
Uh-huh.
Is that kind of... that's kind of
Incestuous?
incest a little
Yeah.
bit, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, kind of.
Intellectual incest.
But does that mean that Weird Science is essentially a movie about incest?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always said that.
Yeah. Should we examine this movie through the lens of incestuous nature? Which is also a D&D item in 5th edition. The lens of incestuous nature.
Just detect Lannister. It's fine.
Yeah.
So then he has sex with her,
Right. Gets her pregnant.
gets her pregnant, and then he, I guess, leaves the computer. But whenever he is output, he comes back evil.
No. That's
And
him?
he joins a terrorist organization.
No,
Yeah.
that's not him.
That's him.
That's
That's
him?
him. That's
He's the
thing.
villain of the
So
game?
Pulseman is trying to kill his own father.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
But that's not explained. That's not explained in the opening sequence, is it?
I had to look this up.
Oh, well, I was kind of not.
I did not play an English translated version of this game.
I did, but I cannot vouch for that translation. I'll just put it that way.
But yeah, so then I don't know how Pulseman is born. I don't know if he's ejected out of the CD-ROM. I don't know, but he
Let's-
is half computer program, half human.
Let's talk about how he was created for at least 30 minutes.
You know, digital theme, it's fine.
How
Digicom.
did you come? How good do you think digital sex can possibly be?
If it's anything like cybering and Palace Chat, pretty fucking good.
Pretty good?
Man. Pretty
Yeah.
fucking good.
Pretty good.
Come to all those Tommy Hilfiger sprites. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dog, I loved Aaliyah.
Go on Big Gay Al's Big Gay Boat Ride. Take a girl on Tommy Hilfiger there.
That's some shit I haven't thought about in a minute.
Talk about how you're going to touch your boobs.
Question for you. Has Big Gay Al been anywhere near South Park like in the last 6 years?
I want to say he popped back up whenever like Mr. Slave was a thing with Mr. Garrison.
I got you.
I want to say that.
Because I feel like I haven't seen that dude in a while. And I'm curious if it's because how the world has changed since South Park was created. A long ass time ago.
Yeah.
That's weird to think about. I think it's like 20 fucking years old.
Man, South Park's ability to evolve and maintain
It's
relevance
fucking
and be
crazy.
good.
And
yeah.
the quality is still there.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
All right. So Pulseman,
Postman.
he was born through incestuous
Incestuous technology.
Digital acts.
Digital incest digicom.
breaking some kind of federal law, I'm sure. Multiple ones.
So he looks like an edgy Marvin the Martian.
Yes, he does kind of look like, if Marvin the Martian found like Earthworm Jim's suit and crawled up in there and
Okay.
then like visited a spray paint body shop in Grand Theft
Went
Auto.
through Tony Stark's process of painting the Iron Man suit.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought this game played really well. I thought it was fun to play. Yeah.
I mean, I can see where it'd be really fun if you spend a lot of time getting good at it.
Yeah. Really?
Because there's so many different. I feel like it's very technical. You can do all sorts of things with Pulseman because you have all these different moves and jumps and having to deal with like the walk into auto dash. And there's just lots of options. Like being able to control them and do them really well, I can see being really fun. But
Yeah.
I didn't get to the point where I felt comfortable with the controls.
Really? See, man, I thought it controlled tight. Like, I really, really liked it. It controlled to me like a little, it controlled me. I felt that's where it felt like Sonic to me, is the controls. And I mean, Sonic's not like super tight or anything, but I mean, I feel like Sonic's got some solid controls behind it. But I can see Pulseman can do a lot of things that like Mega Man X can't do. That sounded like I was coming at Mega Man X, but I wasn't.
I do think we do X4 at some point in time.
Yeah, we should do that because we've done the other 3.
Yep.
How many are there total in that series?
6, I want to say.
Well, we do have to do all of them eventually.
Yep.
And speaking of Mega Man X and comparing this game to Mega Man X, I would like to say, Internet, Tyler, please don't be mad at me.
Internet Tyler, don't fuck with him.
Internet,
don't fuck with
Tyler.
Internet Tyler.
Don't, yeah, man. Ooh, I wouldn't dare. I thought that this game, okay, I'm going to use very subjective terms here. I enjoyed this game more than I enjoyed Mega Man X3, X2, or X.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this game a lot more.
X3 I can get behind.
Yeah.
But I love X and X2.
I
so-
know, but see, here's the thing. I feel like I feel like I don't have any nostalgia tied to any of those games. So for me, I feel like I know for sure that it's like, oh, I prefer Pulseman over the Mega Man X series. And it's honestly, I think it's all about the kind of game that Pulseman is. The Mega Man X series is pretty much a platforming shooter, I would call it. You're shooting things.
Jump and shoot, man.
Jump and shoot, man. Exactly. Pulseman is pretty much melee most of the time. Most of the time, he's kicking or using like an electrical blade. Everything Pulseman does deals with electricity. That's kind of his. If he were a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure, he would be the electric one. So
He'd be the gremlin that is completely made of electricity.
yeah. And I just think that adds a whole new dynamic to the game because all of a sudden I don't feel like I'm playing jump and shoot man. I feel like I'm playing jump and brawl man. And I like brawlers. So this felt like a weird Mega Man twist where it's like, yo dog, we heard you like Mega Man, but you also like Streets of Rage. So we're going to put some punching and kicking and sword cutting.
It's a very
into your Mega
expanded
Man.
move set. And the way you could turn into like that ball of electricity and go around and like travel on wires as electricity and
like circuits and
you
stuff.
have some projectiles. Like there's a lot of stuff there to master.
It's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that. And that might be like the dividing line.
Because I tried playing it as a traditional platformer, which you can do sorta.
Yeah.
But if you do it like that, it's not that fun. But I can really see where if you got used to the controls and got very good at them, that this game would be a blast.
Man, it is fun, but I don't know if this is a personal thing. I'm not fucking saying, oh man, I'm like the best there is at Pulseman, because I'm fucking not. I didn't finish the game. Because
That's not little Nemo in Dreamland.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that episode. Let's do an episode on Little Nemo again.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's just go back to. Let's just.
I want to
redo
see
our
you
hits.
play it again six more times in a row trying to beat it.
But Pulseman, I don't know. I took immediately to it. Like I didn't have any problems with the controls. I honestly think that once you kind of grasp the concept of how you activate your electricity powers, I feel like it all just kind of clicks into place. Because it's like they're all activated by Pulseman's speed. So like Sonic, Pulseman, as you move Pulseman, he will speed up. And once he reaches a certain speed, he will be able to use an electricity power. And that electricity power can be turning into a ball of electricity, or it can be to fire an electricity bolt, which is him firing that electricity bolt is very much like the Mega Buster.
I would have enjoyed a dash button or some kind of dash function.
Yeah.
Because going into I feel like you take a few steps and you automatically start running at much faster speed.
Yeah.
I ran into so much shit.
Yeah.
All the time.
See, I like that. I think this is I think this is an issue of we like different things. Like this, when we were talking earlier about how we're very similar, but like enjoy the same things, but with like different tastes to it.
Yeah, like you're a blowjob guy.
I am.
Yeah.
Just I can't stop giving them. I can't, man. I was like, it's hard right now to stop for an hour and 30 minutes to record this podcast.
No, all the people are playing Pokemon Go with their dicks out.
Oh, man.
I'll be your Gengar.
But I think this is boiling down to we like different kinds of games. We have a different taste that we prefer.
Yeah. I mean, because, I can see it's definitely one of those games, not my cup of tea, but I can see where people would really enjoy it, and I can see that it has good qualities.
It is so good. It is so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you haven't played this game before and you've been listening for a while, if you feel like your opinions kind of align with mine, definitely check this out. Like, definitely check this out. Like, I do not think that it belongs on this list because of its release.
Yeah.
But I am glad that it was on the list because I learned
Never would
about
have played it.
I never would have played this game. Never. I never would have. Like, even if I would have just looked at it, I'd have been like, it looks like Mega Man X series, and I'm not super in love with that series. They're great games, but I'm just never like really loved it.
I know you get frustrated by the 8. Find a weapon, find the other weapon's weakness. Like I
do.
know, you don't dig that.
I
very
hate
much.
that.
And that is like a Mega Man staple.
It is.
Like,
And you just kind of like dropped a knowledge bomb on me because it's like, I didn't realize until right now that shit is not in Pulseman.
Nope.
And that might also have something to do with why I like it. Because I don't have to deal with that stuff of Mega Man that I don't like.
Yeah. This does suffer from what I don't like about a lot of 16-bit platformers.
What's that?
Especially Super Nintendo is just as guilty. That I feel like the camera is too close to the main character.
Is this one of those things where you feel like you don't see the enemy off the screen
I feel like
until it's
too
late?
big. You take up like your movement. You're just too big. It's too close on you. You don't have enough like freedom to see the screen or move around without. It's just it bugs me about so many platformers of this era. It's like I guess they can get closer now. They want to show more detail, so they do it, but it bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, I can see that. It really didn't bother me, but I can totally see it. Like looking at it from that perspective, yeah. And it's maybe just because it's maybe because it didn't seem slow to me. And usually 16-bit
You're
games,
right. You do have like the slow floaty jumps and things
with
like
a
that.
big sprite that moves slowly. And maybe that's why it didn't bother me so much. This is going to sound like a jab at concept, but this game is so much better than Mighty Number 9. Which it reminded me a lot of. I felt like I should have said Mighty Number 9 reminded me of this because Mighty Number 9 came later, but I hadn't played Pulseman yet. But as far as like those the melee moves and like a speed mechanic, which is very important in Mighty Number 9, like a speed dash, but I don't think it's handled nearly as well as it is in Pulseman. Like if you were a fan of the Mega Man X series, I would recommend you play Pulseman before you play Mighty Number 9.
Oh, okay, that's a good statement. There's the same studio that made Pulseman also makes Pokemon.
Right, that's probably one of the most notable things about this game.
And I didn't see a whole lot of it, but everything was a buzz about like where you can see all the early concepts for Pokemon like scattered throughout this game.
Did you? Because I tried to look this up. Did you find this online? I don't know where else you would have found it.
Yeah, like looking into anything about this game, that's one of the first things that's said about it.
Because Bulbapedia, are you familiar with Bulbapedia?
Nope, but I can assume what it is.
It is the Wikipedia.
It's all about Phil's wife.
For Pokemon. Yes. Yes. They list references. They think that this game is reflected in the Pokemon series.
Oh, man, okay.
I'll let you read it. I think a lot of these are stretches, but I'm not super familiar with the Pokemon series. And I found something in the game that's not on this list that I'll mention once you're done.
Okay. The computer Pulseman was born on is named the St. Anne, which is the Japanese name of the SS Anne, which, that is a ship you take in Pokemon.
The
okay.
SS Anne is?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay,
you feel
I
like
can see
that's...
that.
Okay.
That's probably legitimate.
That one passes. I wish I had a ding.
Ledian bears a significant resemblance to Pulseman. I'm not sure who that is.
It's a Pokemon, I assume, but I don't know.
Remoraid resembles the gunfish enemy that appears in Underwater Stage 6 of Pulseman, as they are both combinations of fish and revolver pistols. Okay, if they made all this and they developed also these sprites, I'd say that checks out.
There's a Pokemon that has a fish gun?
Yep.
Really?
It's a later generation, but yeah.
Wow. Ugh, okay.
Zatu resembles the bird-like enemy in Stage 2 of Pulseman. They both share nearly identical color scheme and similar shape. I'd say any of the enemies in here that look like Pokemon, okay,
Probably influenced
that's fair.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they
So
probably
these are
just
so
came up
far-
with these, and there's so many fucking Pokemon. Sure, why not go back to an earlier game and pull enemies?
Okay. I'm glad to hear this because it didn't really connect with me.
Registeel's design mimics the design for the boss in Stage 4 of Pulseman. Talking about like his moveset, that's a little bit much. Volt Tackle's Japanese name, Voltacar, comes from Pulseman, is the name of Pulseman's signature attack where he flies around as a ball of electricity. The final Smash version of Volt Tackle used by Pikachu in Super Smash Bros. Brawl closely resembles Pulseman's Voltector. Okay, I mean, I can see where they're just taking, it is the Japanese name, it's also Pulseman's name, so they just took a move from him because he has electricity powers. Okay.
So you're buying it? It checks out?
I can buy that.
I feel like that's kind of a reach, but
I mean,
okay.
a little bit, but I can see where, I mean, it's all their intellectual property.
It does make sense. I mean,
Yeah.
right, there's nothing stopping them from doing it, so it does make sense.
Although Team Galactic is not incorrect, a more literal translation of the Japanese name is Galaxy Gang, possible reference to the Galaxy game in Pulseman. Sharon's design may be based on Dr. Waruyama, the main antagonist and leader of the Galaxy Gang in Pulseman.
Right. The Galaxy Gang,
I mean, they even kind of say they're possibly a reference.
yeah,
Eh.
that one's kind of tough.
Hariyama's name can be a corruption of Doc Waruyama's name because it has Yama in it.
I guess. But see, that's kind of like Mario, Wario, Luigi, Waluigi, right?
Yeah, okay.
So I can believe that based on that very specific reference.
Rotorn appears to be based on Pulseman, although it may be inspired by the unexplained phenomenon of ball lightning. I'm unfamiliar with that Pokemon, but I assume it's just two balls of lightning, that's a bit of a stretch to be based on Pulseman. Lisa Hatfield, a character from Pulseman, was in the logo art of the Pokemon Journal for Game Freak webpage. The designs of May and her counterparts are possibly based on Lisa Hatfield.
Lisa Hatfield is a news reporter in Pulseman.
Okay, well, that's just a
fact, right?
I mean, well, that's just how the artist designs characters. I
Yeah,
mean,
that makes sense.
That's plausible.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything significant.
Right.
It's just his art style.
Right.
Barry's battle music has several notes that resemble a portion of Neo Tokyo's music from Pulseman. Many other places also have similar features to Pokemon music. That's just they have the same composer.
Yeah.
So that's just like Tina Fey's husband. Everything's big band. Like that's just their style.
Right.
So I mean, yeah.
That's why
but,
Kimmy Schmidt sounds like 30 Rock.
Yep. Exactly.
So that is okay. So here's the thing that I found in the game. Tell me if you noticed this. One of the levels in the game is a Japanese television studio. Did you play this one?
Yes.
When you get to the actual television studio itself, the cameras have a logo on it, a red logo that I swear to you looks like a red silhouette of an Abra reaching its arms around in a circle.
Ooh.
Like I saw that and I was like, the first thing I thought of was that is a fucking Abra. So I like,
Okay.
I wish I need to take a screenshot of this and share it with at least you to see. So you can tell me if you think I'm crazy or not, or if this actually looks
No,
like
I'm sure it does.
an Abra. I thought it was
You
really,
have a better eye for
really
that than
cool.
I do. So if you think it does, it does.
Really, really cool.
Yeah.
Here's another one I noticed, which is a complete stretch, and it's because voice modulation wasn't there.
Oh, it's so bad.
I mean, because like in a Street Fighter, like a Street Fighter, Pulseman will yell the move that he's using, and I cannot. A, it's in Japanese, so I wouldn't understand it even if I could make it out. B, I can't fucking make it out. But it sounds like when he uses it, it sounds like he's saying Vulpix, and I know he's not. But it made me think the other night, I was like, what the fuck? Where did they come up with the name Vulpix? Because it's like a baby nine-tailed fox. Mm-hmm. It's a baby kitsune, right?
Yeah.
Where does Vulpix come from? Vulpine?
Yeah, that's what I assume. Yeah.
And then Ix? 9? IX.
Yep.
Holy shit.
There you go. Boom.
I thought, God, wow, we did it.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing about vulpics. It sounds like the equivalent of an unwanted dick pic, but turned on its side, where it's like, oh, stop sending me your vulpics.
Vulgar pictures, otherwise known
vulva,
as vulpics.
Vulva pictures.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So can we make that a
Send
thing?
me them vulpics.
Can we coin this? Can we I'm gonna get on Urban Dictionary. I'm gonna make an entry for vulpics, and hopefully they won't say no. This is an inside joke like they did the last time I tried to submit something.
And there's so much dumb shit on that website. Like, we read all that nice Christian gentleman's fucking shit he submitted and got on.
I know. Oh, I'm so glad you reminded me of that guy. Link in the show notes.
It's like when we tried to put the Walking Dead episode on YouTube. Sure, there are 10-hour remixes of the same song repeating on YouTube, but we could not fucking get a 1-hour video up there. Broken into like 5-minute segments and shit. Like,
do you know that's on our Twitch channel?
Good.
I haven't watched it, so I do not know like how good it is. It's probably really bad, right? Because it was like the first time we ever did anything like that.
I don't know.
But yeah, I've been afraid to watch it. But it is definitely in our highlights. I saw it the other day and I was like, wow, goddamn. I remember that thing that we couldn't get on YouTube.
we could finish it now. Shit.
We could. And I would like to.
Yeah.
I would like to finish The Walking Dead season 2.
Yeah, 'cause that's all I've played is still that first chapter.
Me too. Because I've been waiting for Miller and Nicole to get together. We all play a game together.
But yeah, I didn't care much for the voices or the music. I didn't like the music very much.
Yeah, I like the music too. Man, this is pretty uncommon, I feel like.
So I don't know, just something about I don't know. It's probably also just because I don't like the way the Genesis sounds. And I didn't feel like this was one of those like ways they can tweak the poor sound quality to their advantage.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think that's a fair statement. I do think, though, compared to a lot of the other Genesis games that we've played, I think for me, I think the sound is some of the best.
Yeah. Well, you just see, I guess we have talked about the bosses.
Yeah, we can talk about the bosses.
It has some big, like, nice, flamboyant boss battles. I do like a good boss battle.
And what I think is really cool is it shakes it up because, like, the third stage, which I believe is Vegas.
See, that's straight up like Sonic.
Yeah, Casino Zone. It is, and it's very much straight up Sonic. And even the intro, I feel like to that stage, it starts with a boss battle, which I think is great. I love that. Like, they were trying different shit. It wasn't like, all right, well, blah blah. Here's a level boss at the end. It's fine. You know what to do. They're like, oh shit. This level starts with a boss battle. And granted, the doctor in this game, I cannot remember his name, corrupt doctor, incest.
Wataru Yama?
Something or other like that. He is riding a machine that looks like something that Dr. Robotnik would ride. Like 100%. Like it's straight up like, someone wrote a letter to Sega, I think, before they published this.
No, I agree 100%. Another thing about Pulseman's design.
Like in that candy bar?
He reminds me a lot of Proto Man.
Yeah.
Like his design reminds me a lot of Proto Man.
Yeah. I definitely see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely see it.
Do you have any achievements?
I do have some achievements. I've got my first achievement is called Caught Red-Handed. And in order to unlock Caught Red-Handed, you need to die fighting the first boss in the game, which is a virtual hand. A virtual reality hand, I should say. Which,
the
again,
wireframe.
Come on, man. This is like cool boss shit. Like, this is like cool boss shit in this game. Because it's not just...
That's straight up Mega Man X. That's like Mega Man X2 took that.
Oh,
you fight a lot of wireframe stuff in Mega Man X2.
It's so because all of this is happening electronically, you run in on this boss battle. There's just a dude with a VR headset and a laptop, like Ed from Cowboy Bebop style, like just working on this laptop.
Yep.
And you enter a terminal and fight him virtually. He manifests himself as a giant wireframe hand. As you hit it, it starts out green, but as you hit it, it goes from green to yellow to red and then flashing red. So to unlock caught red-handed, you need to die while the hand is flashing red.
Ah, okay.
But what I love about it is once you defeat the virtual hand, you pop out of the hacker's laptop and you just hit him once and he dies.
Yep.
And then the game, the level ends.
Yep.
I think that's great, man. That's like some straight up Earthworm Jim shit where it's just like, we're going to take all these like platforming conventions and we're going to just turn it on its head and like look at it from a different view.
That would be a nice Shadowrun Decker to play, to make Pulseman in Shadowrun.
Ooh, I like it. I guess he'd be an elf.
I think so, yeah.
Does that make sense?
And he would be a Decker / rigger.
Yeah.
With all sorts of like devices and things like that for combat, and then all the decking abilities to go in. And
so what you're saying is that Shadowrunner Cody needs to write you up Pulseman as a Shadowrun character?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. My first one is Proto Zero, which you unlock Proto Zero by killing 30 enemies with your electricity blade.
Yeah.
Because he looks like Proto Man, and his melee combat is a lot like Zero with his Zero Saber.
Absolutely. My second achievement is has a lame name. I hope you're ready for it. Yeah. It's called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Which actually, what I have written down is what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but I didn't read that. I changed it at the last minute. But my other option was Vegas Baby, and I didn't go that way. I went Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And to unlock that,
ring-a-ding-ding, baby.
In order to unlock Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, you gotta get really high and play this game.
All right.
Specifically the Vegas stage. You have to make it to the Vegas stage, which is very easy.
Mescaline?
Mescaline. What? Muscaline?
Muscadine? You gotta drink a lot of muscadine wine.
The Michelin Man? What I think is cool about this game is you can select stages. They're kind of tiered off. Like you have to beat the first 3 stages to unlock the next 3, but you can play those first 3 stages in any order that you want to.
And they're real world locations. Tokyo and India.
Tokyo, India, Las Vegas. There is Australia. There is another American city. I can't remember which one it is.
So we're at 7 stages. I think there's 7 stages in this game.
That's a good question. I feel like I should know the answer to that, but I was not able to finish the game.
Yeah.
I ran out of continues, which is, honestly, man, I feel like the difficulty is perfect because I ran out of continues, but when I did, I was like, I can beat this game. Like, I got to a moment where it's like, I know that I can beat this game.
Yeah.
It wasn't so brutal where it was like, fuck it. I'm not even going to try. But it was just difficult enough, I felt like, where it's like, you know what? If I spent 4 or 5 hours on this, I'm sure that I could beat this game.
Yeah, because from what my research said, it's like you really have to get perfects on all these bonus levels between the stages.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the bonus levels, which are very reminiscent of Breakout.
Yep.
You're familiar with Breakout, I'm sure, from the TI 83 series.
Or Jazz Ball from Gateway fame.
Oh, Jazz Ball. But yeah, there's bonus stages where you essentially play, whoa, that drink moved on its own, like a ghost possessed it. We're sorry, Ghost of Pulseman.
There's just a haunter spawned here. It's fine.
Oh, I'm going to check my phone. I thought the bonus stages were really cool because I haven't thought about Breakout in a while. You turn into your electricity ball and then bounce around at 45-degree angles, knocking out bricks.
Yep.
You have to perfect those to like finish the game.
You get a ton of points to get you more lives and stuff like that.
I perfected a couple of them, but not all of them.
Yeah. My second one is the Clone Wars. And
wow.
That.
A rare Tyler Holland Star Wars reference. Wow.
You unlock that when you defeat the clone Pulseman.
I didn't know there was a clone Pulseman. Where is he a boss, I'm assuming?
He's a boss much later on.
I see. Okay.
Like there's a trick to beating him. Like whenever he takes his electric ball form, you have to take yours as well and head on collision in order to stop him.
That worries me a little bit because is there any kind of hint that you need to do that?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I didn't experience it firsthand, so can't speak to it.
That's all I got for achievements.
Yeah, me too. You got a quiz over there?
I don't. Do you?
Nope. Although I almost did put together a quiz called Vibrator or Shower Accessory. Because Pulseman sounds like a shower accessory you would buy from the adult bookstore.
Ooh, yeah.
This is my Pulseman, is what the woman on the box says. No, I don't have the quiz, though.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, maybe sometime.
Opportunity lost.
Maybe for Pulseman too.
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo. Tyler.
Yes,
I
dude.
see you stroking your beard over there.
I am.
Which, of course, signals you want me to ask you in a very low tone. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
I've had a lot of fun today.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Talking about Pulseman. Talking about all kinds of other shit for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But before we close things out, I have a few questions for you that are very important to me. The first of which being, I would like to know if you were to give this game a beard, what kind of beard you would give it, and why.
I would have to give it the grizzled growth, the grizzled, like not even a 5-day shadow, but just the grizzled rough beard of one Colonel Saul Ty on New Caprica.
Is that a Battlestar Galactica reference?
It is.
Man, I barely realized that. I only remember it because Caprica sounds like tropical Capricorn. So that is the only way that has stuck with me.
And I want to explain it,
Please.
but
Oh, it's a spoiler.
major Battlestar Galactica spoilers.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with Battlestar Galactica,
Do you want me to leave the room?
No,
Okay.
that's okay.
All right.
But if you're familiar, you get it. You get it. You get why
Okay. Man, he turns into electricity, doesn't he? Fuck.
all the time.
Damn it.
Whenever he tries to walk, he automatically runs.
Dude, you know when Battlestar Galactica really picked up for me is when they all gained Spider-Man's villain's powers.
All the other characters are in proper frames of the camera, but Saul Ty, the camera's really up close on him every time it cuts to him.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
that was a good beard, although I didn't understand it. I enjoyed the banter that came from it. If you were to give this game a pair of glasses that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of glasses would you give it?
I would have to give it the cool eye patch of Saul Ty after after the events on New Caprica.
Okay. No, that's the other Battlestar Galactica guy. Battlestar guy.
Battlestar Man.
Battlestar guy. Battlestarman.
Because they find a new planet that they try to
Battlestarman
inhabit and
always
shit goes
pays his
bad. I saw an interesting thing. I think Chandra posted it from Tumblr comparing the election in Battlestar Galactica to the current election.
Yeah.
Because there's
Donald Trump is in Battlestar Galactica.
basically because there's a woman who basically after the Cylons attack, wipe out almost all of humanity, goes down the line to find the next president. The Secretary of Education is the highest ranked person, so she becomes president.
So that reminds me of Doctor Who
Yep. Yeah.
with the president.
Yep. And so she does a really good job, but a lot of people don't like her. But they do like sort of her eventually becomes like her vice president or like a counselor, Gaius Balthar, who is like a pompous blowhard, doesn't know what he's doing.
Man, but let me tell you how cool
everybody
his
likes
name
him.
is.
Yeah.
Wow. That is a powerful name.
Yep.
What is it again?
Gaius Balthar.
Gaius Balthar. Holy shit.
Yep.
How much does a name change cost?
Well, that would be Tagpog. Yeah.
We'll work around. Tagpog.
Tyler and Gaius play all day.
And we banter about all the things I've tagged that week. Man, I got the library. I got the gas station. The one gas station we have in town, apparently. I got the old Shoney's.
Yeah. But in Battlestar Galactica, when they run for re-election, everyone, although she has done a good job, she is the most qualified, no one likes her. She loses to the pompous blowhard who, once he's elected, he fucks shit up so badly.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a strong analogy.
Why haven't we started building our spaceship? Is what I want to know.
Oh,
I feel like we should have started on
we
that.
both might be Cylons, so we're not worried about it.
Well, I definitely am.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
because you're a dark soul.
I just want to go ahead and get that out there. Yes.
An old callback.
That's a deep ass fucking cut. 1 million Tadpog points to any listener who can let us know what episode that is from.
Yep.
Because that is a very, very obscure reference that you just made, my friend. You just created a cool scavenger hunt.
Yep. Because you are a Dark Soul and I am a Yeti.
That is right. There's your second
And
hint.
go.
Yeah. Tyler,
Yes. Yes.
I've got one more question for you. I want to know, how much is this game on Amazon? Before you answer.
No copies. No copies available.
Okay, that's your answer?
Yep.
I was going to give you a hint.
No copies available.
Okay. Here, that you're locked in.
Yep.
Here was going to be my hint. There's no fucking telling. Was going to be my hint because this game exists on Amazon. However, it's hard for me to tell which ones are legit and which ones are repros.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because they range from $14.99 to $353.93. That is how big the range is. I've never seen a range like that before.
Yeah.
So the only way it can be a legit cartridge copy is if it's the Mega Drive version.
Yeah.
Which they did have some on there, but the description was in broken English, which can tell me that it's either legit or really not legit.
Or not
Who
legit.
knows?
That's true.
So as I was trying to find the answer, it was just like, no way to figure this one out. Unless there's a photograph of the cartridge close up, which of course there isn't on any of these links. So if I were you, I would recommend going with the $14.99 version because I feel like that is a fair price to pay for the game.
Or ask our friend Cockmaster Shake to track one down and send it to us. That's probably the best way to do it.
We should actually probably maybe do that.
Yep.
Because I think it'd be pretty cool. To own
And a
copy.
Mega Drive.
Yeah, that would be cool too. But even if I didn't have it, I think it'd be cool to
It would be cool to
own a
own.
cartridge copy of Pulseman.
Yeah.
Especially because I like this game a lot. And I think that of the games on this list, this is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Like Fatal Fury and Pulseman have been this has been a good part of the list for me.
Good. I'm glad. Glad you're happy because I'm holding out for Shining Force and Phantasy Star 4.
Because you're a Yeti. That's how we just
That's
roll
true.
different.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yep.
I'm a Dark Soul. I like these kinds of games. You're a Yeti. You like those kinds of games. That's just that's what keeps the world turning, baby. And other things that an uncle might say.
Yeah. We could take some calls.
Would you like to do that?
We could do a call or two. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
We have enough to go through.
we do. I don't think that we're through June's backlog yet. What is the number that someone could call us at?
And it's 270
8.
57562. No.
No, what number is that?
I don't know. I'm
That number sounds familiar. Why is it? 575.
yeah, I don't know. I about gave somebody else's phone number.
I think that might have been my old work number.
Maybe.
It is 270-883-2555. I was trying to buy some time because I'm still scrolling through voicemails. So, Tyler, earlier we established that I am a blowjob guy, which means that you are squarely in what camp? What job are you?
A vagina job?
Yeah, that's a good job.
Yeah. I'd always rather have sex.
Yeah, it's a good job.
Because I think I talked about before, blowjobs kind of stress me out.
I'm glad that I don't have that problem. Like, really. Like, because, like, I have enough stress, I feel like. A lot of things stress me out. If that stressed me out, I think my life would be just absolutely so dark because I wouldn't have anything that doesn't stress me out. All right. Blowjob boy, vagina boy. I've got our call. Let's see. Did we end on a Terran call last time?
Yes.
All right. Then I played this one already. Let's talk about blowjobs and vaginas for like 3 more seconds.
Just because I know, like, it can't be super fun to laboriously suck a dick for like 30 minutes. So I want to help them. Like, I want to get it. Okay. I just want to finish, get it done.
That is a long blowjob.
I mean, I've masturbated so much since the 6th grade. So much. So much.
I could see why maybe that would stress you out.
So just like, come on, work. I'm like what's Jerry Stiller in Zoolander? Just like, come on, give a little, squirt a little, come out just a little bit. Come on. And then I get my head about it, and it makes it take even longer.
Yeah,
So
I get it. That's how I feel about shrimp. All right. Here's a text message
Dead left shrimp.
from 520 who says, Adams and Ryan's hypothetical Tadpog ass tats, would they be 8 but Tyler and Dave or regular portraits? Oh, see, 8-bit Tyler and Dave or regular portraits.
Okay.
Remember the ass tats we were talking about?
Vaguely.
I believe these are, this was back when we were in the closet of Tadpog High Rise, I think is when we last talked about Tadpog ass tats. Also, we didn't answer that question. Well, their hypothetical ass tats, I think, would be pixelated, the pixelated versions.
It'd be fine. The legitimate non-bootleg.
Right, that's what I mean. Unless they're super realistic. That could be the other way.
Oh, hyper realistic.
Yeah. You know how like Steve-O has that tattoo of himself on his back? That like that style we need on their asses. Also, 520 continues, is Reginald Johnson a rim job?
I was just about to bring that up. And you were like,
really?
What kind of job are you? I was like, Vel Johnson?
That is a thing I haven't experienced. I'm on either end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I'm not like crazy about it either. Like I don't feel like I'm really missing a party or anything on that one.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'd say I've met more unicorns than I have experienced
right?
that. But
well, I was going to say, I think I would rather give someone a laborious 30-minute blowjob than fucking tongue their asshole. So that would stress me out. So Reginald Johnson is a rim job, right? Because what's a Reginald? Oh, we done fucked up our mythology.
So I thought Reginald Vel Johnson was when you lick from the vagina to the asshole. You do the full circuit.
That's a Reginald Vel Johnson.
Yeah, it's Reginald Vel Johnson.
This is a Reginald Johnson. I don't know what a Reginald Johnson is.
What was because Brandon Johnson.
Brandon Johnson, we all know.
Howard Johnson.
We do a Brandon Johnson's a blowjob. Howard Johnson's a hand job. Reginald Vel.
Was it Reginald Vel Johnson?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Rim job.
That's it.
Okay,
that's it. You got it. 520 Jack of Ziggy. You got it. And then his next text message finishes his signature. Moon's Mike H. Let's see. We got another text message from 520 who says, so in watching Sailor Moon Crystal, I guess that's the Sailor Moon series. Is that the newer one?
No clue.
Okay. I got to thinking, who are your favorite Sailor Moon characters? For me, it's, here we go. I'm going to butcher this because I am not super familiar with Sailor Moon. Hotaru Tomoe. I guess that's AKA Sailor Saturn. How could I not like a character whose power destroys the world? The Silence Glaive. I don't know what that means. Whose power destroys the world? The Silence Glaive. Don't know. I guess it's a Sailor Moon thing, right?
I need to go back and watch that because I remember, my working knowledge of Sailor Moon is from
Bare Naked Ladies songs.
Yeah. Boom anime babes. It's middle school, early high school. It's been a long time since I watched Sailor Moon. I had loved it back then, but I should revisit it.
I'm afraid to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that for the wrong reasons at an age, a preteen age.
Still watch it now. It's fine.
No, I do not think that I could watch that now and not feel like the creepiest goddamn person on the earth. Because it's going to be like, you got to remember, Dave, when you jerked it to this, you were a boy. Things have changed, so I can never separate myself from that. Mm-hmm. So there's no point in me even trying to go back. So when we talk about the Sailor Moon game, guess who's going to be super uncomfortable? Me. Answer is me. Let's see. Followed by, he continues, Makoto or Lita in the dub Sailor Jupiter is awesome. I'm sorry. There's a break. Sorry for nerding out a bit. Can't wait for the Sailor Moon episode. Well, I can, clearly. I need to look up my favorite. I can identify her by sight, but I do not know which sailor she is. And I assume that we are basing Jack and Ziggy Moons didn't do this, but I'm going to base it purely on physical attractiveness. What I find appealing.
Sailor Mercury has the pixie cut blue hair. Sailor Venus is the blonde. Sailor Moon, of course, Sailor Moon, meatball head. Sailor Mars is the brunette with the red skirt, who's the angry one.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's mine.
Because I think you like that. I like the tall brunette. I think that was Sailor Jupiter.
All right. Done answered. That was surprisingly easy.
I think we've talked about it a little bit before.
Yeah, I think we have. Although I will say, if Sailor Mars is occupied, I would definitely kiss Sailor Mercury.
Oh, see, I can't do that pixie cut.
I know you don't like the
Can't do that
hair,
pixie
and I
cut.
normally don't either. But I think it's the blue. I think it's the color. I think it's like the hair color.
Okay, yeah, blue hair, I get behind that.
Because I do like that, and I do think that pixie cuts work really, really well for some women.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I could agree to that.
I get it. It's not. I understand if it's not your preference. It's not mine either.
I have such a thing about hair, though. Like, hair is a huge thing for me.
Yeah, like long hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like a texture thing or like.
Oh no, it's a texture thing too.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Like long, thick, dark hair.
Yeah, tell me about your
Yeah.
hair stuff. You
Yeah.
subscribe to any hair subreddits?
No, I could though.
There's probably a coming in hair. I will bet you $20 there's a coming in hair.
Oh yeah,
There might only be 3 posts.
that's one thing that my what was it? My cousin, when I was dating my high school girlfriend, my cousin, who's substantially older than me, like her daughter, so my second cousin is my age. That's who I'd always spend time with. But her mom, like my high school girlfriend came over there. We were all hanging out, and like I had my hands running my hands through her hair, and she was just like, "Yeah, you always know Tyler likes a girl because he can't quit playing with her hair." And then after I heard that, I was like, "Oh man, I did not think you were around me enough to notice something like that." But that is absolutely true. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Yep.
Coming in hair is not a subreddit, but I'm going to make it so that I don't owe you $20.
Okay, it's fair.
Everybody in TADPOG Nation's welcome to come join us at Coming in Hair. If you have any
Our
links,
butt pasta and our coming in hair.
this one's real though, because I want to see these videos. We want to continue?
I think that's pretty good.
All right,
That's pretty good.
Mike H. Thank you, sir, for sending in your text.
Yeah.
I liked reading it.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. So you don't miss the next episode, we'll be doing our Halloween special, Five Nights at Freddy's. For real, we promise.
This time, for
that's
real.
what we're doing.
Unless something comes up.
Unless like a much, I don't know what could interrupt it, but some kind of magical Halloween game.
Or just the spirit of Halloween itself
Yeah.
might take us.
Jack Skellington comes over.
Can I tell you that I do not like that movie?
I'm not that crazy about it either. Melissa and the girls fucking love it.
Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. And I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. I'm not as like, oh my God, it's everybody else is about it. I mean, I like it okay.
Yeah, I do too. And I even like the aesthetic. Here's what I don't like about it. I don't like the mix of Halloween and Christmas. That is the part that it feels like a forced mashup. You know how like sometimes you see like a threadless shirt or something on the Yeti where it's like, man, that is a dumb fucking idea because you just took 2 popular things, you meshed them together. It looks dumb, but you're going to make a fucking $1 million. Because everyone loves Doctor Who and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we just put them together and look what we got. Fuck you.
What was that comic crossover of Batman and the Turtles? Where Batman fights the turtles and beats all their asses?
I'm not familiar with that. I love it, though. It makes sense. I do think that he would totally destroy the turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Master Splinter, though, I think would give him a run for his money.
I think Splinter like interrupts the fight and stops them.
Yeah.
So.
Or Splinter and Alfred fight.
Yeah. Let's see. What else?
Vicky Vale and April O'Neil then fight. Sorry, I'm just gonna throw those in there.
So, let's see. iTunes is still the biggest marketplace, so you can find us on iTunes. Leave us a 5-star written review there. We have a show on Amazon. It's the blue one, not the bootleg gray one.
Right.
That I love that we own now.
I know, it's so great.
Thank you so much, Yuri Partner Janie.
Can I?
And Terrified
Okay.
Michelle.
I know you want to frame this and put it in the annex. Can I have it until you get the frame? Because this shirt's gonna be my bitch. I'm just gonna put it that way.
I'll frame your cum rag. I wouldn't have to like nail it up in the box. I just slap it up there.
How cool!
Did you starch that? Yeah. Excessively.
Yeah, I search all my t-shirts, dog.
And we also have Facebook, Twitter.
Yep.
There's tons of ways to get in contact with us.
Yes.
So if there's an episode or a game you want us to play for an episode,
Yes.
a guest host, a Patreon request, just get in touch with us.
Yep.
And we promise we'll get to that eventually.
Don't worry, guys. We're going to be back. We're going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. In the meantime, you can always find us at tadpog.com. That is where the show notes live. These are going to be a little light. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I'm really stressed out right now with like having to do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's 5 show notes on there right now. It's probably where they're going to stay.
Good. We've done less before.
So check
We've
it
done
out.
just one before. So
Yeah, that is true. Check it out if you want to see the video, the RoboCop video that we were talking about. That will be in the show notes. I will track that down because it is worth showing to everybody. You can also find us on Facebook. We are at facebook.com/tadpog. There's a lot of cool people there doing a lot of cool shit. You can find us on Twitter. We are at tadpog_podcast. It's cumbersome, I realize. Thank you to everybody who's been retweeting us, especially our episode announcements. Helps spread that word, yo. I'm just gonna get it all out on this episode, okay? I don't even feel like I especially do it well.
I like it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a good size.
It'll be our next shirt.
Yeah. Wow. How do you spell that?
You figured out.
Yeah. I'm thinking BRD RD.
Yep.
Exclamation mark. What else? Oh, hey, did you enjoy this? Did you enjoy this episode?
Yeah.
Ask yourself.
You did.
Ask yourself and really think about it. If you did enjoy this episode, let me beg for a minute. Give me $1, please.
In the arms of the angels.
Please give me $1.
Far away.
You don't know how much I need it.
For just $1 a month.
Just $1 a month. You get all our Patreon bonus episodes, which we do not do on time anymore. We're gonna have one for October soon. It's gonna happen soon. You can go to patreon.com/tadpog. In the meantime, if you donate, you get access to all of the bonus episodes that we have done in the past. And all the ones that we're going to do in the future, as long as you remain a donor. I have added some functionality not functionality.
Yeah.
I have a benefit. Here's a new benefit to our Patreon donors. I haven't published the link to this yet because I'm still testing it. I want to make sure that it works okay before I send it out to all of our donors. We've taken some of the Patreon money and we have bought a Dropbox account. So we now have a paid Dropbox account, which means that we can store a lot more shit. One of the most common complaints that I get from listeners is that there is no place for them to listen to all of our episodes, like conveniently on a phone. It's like a common problem that I hear it a lot, where it's like,
a lot.
man, this sucks. I can't listen to your old stuff. Your feed is limited in the number of episodes you have. And I have been looking for a good solution to this, a problem. SoundCloud is great for if you're on your computer, but if you're trying to listen to it on your phone, it can be a disaster, especially if you are without internet. If you're not streaming it, all of a sudden you have to pay SoundCloud money, which is bullshit. So what I'm hoping to do with this Dropbox account, what I have in there currently are all of our episodes minus the ones that are currently in the feed. Or actually, I have all of our episodes in there until like August of 2016. I still want to keep the feed fresh. You know, I kind of want to like get the listens that we can out of that before we mulch it.
Yeah.
But there are a shitload of episodes that I want to make available to our Patreon donors. I've heard good things. I've had good experiences with the Dropbox app on my phone. I know it has a built-in media player. I hear from SoundCloud Kyle Mullins that you can pause it and pick it back up, which is a thing that I do not believe that you can do in SoundCloud. I think it times out eventually. So this is a long way of me saying that we're trying to give you more for your donation. So if the bonus episodes,
it's a great idea.
Hopefully it works out. So if it doesn't, scratch everything I said. Like if I get feedback saying this fucking sucks, I'm going to continue to look for a better option.
But yeah, I mean, you can. That's how I listen to the Bands of Mourning, the Mistborn novel. I had it in my Dropbox, and I just would remotely download to my phone, make available offline, and listen to all of it that way.
And that you had a good experience with it?
Yep.
That's great. Okay, I'm super glad to hear that. So hopefully it's going to work for everybody. If I get positive feedback from the select few that have the link, I'm gonna turn that switch, and everybody who's a Patreon donor I'll make a Patreon post. That way, all of our donors will see it.
Perfect.
If you wanna chip in, you can do it at tadpog.com/Patreon. I would like to take a moment to thank
Tadpog.com/Patreon or Patreon.
Oh, is that what I said?
Patreon.com/Tadpog.
I done fucked up real bad. Yeah, if you go to tadpog.com/Patreon, you're going to get an ugly ass 401 or 404. So don't do that. Go to patreon.com/Tadpog. Thank you for correcting me. I didn't even realize what I was saying. I would like to thank Micah Purdue for upping his pledge.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be all that I
Penny
have.
Train.
Thank you very much.
Where you at, Douglas?
Douglas catches up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Douglas catches up. And you know what? If Penny Train, I don't want to twist people's arms here. If anytime you want to get off the Penny Train, feel free to get off the Penny Train.
It stops it off the stops.
It does. Don't feel. I don't want to bully you. I don't want to bully your penny out.
Bully your pennies.
But if you do want to hear your name on every episode, throwing a penny is a good way to do it.
Yep. If you want to send us something,
to
like packages, like the wonderful package we got today, or like food you want us to try, all sorts of stuff that you want to send us, you can send that to Tadpog Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
Awesome.
We have an Instagram, Tadpog_podcast on Instagram.
Yep.
I post all the GIFs or things that I find funny or anything related to the podcast. Put it on Instagram. It's up there.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Our theme song is Moose by Sycamore Drive. Leave that track. We put that in show notes at tadpog.com.
Yep.
We already got the phone number. You did that.
Uh-huh.
So how do you want to close this one out?
I want to close it out like we just received a Vulpic.
Okay. Wanted, unwanted, solicited?
Well, a Vulpic, by definition, is an unwanted photograph of somebody's vagina.
Okay.
That a woman sends a man without the man doesn't ask, but for some reason doesn't want it. I don't know. Like that, I haven't figured that part out. Like, I'll be honest with you. I haven't received a lot of Vulpics.
Nor have I.
So I don't really know
Always
how.
more of a boobix kind of guy.
I'm a kind of like no pics kind of guy. You mean you've seen me? So I'm assuming. So it's unwanted. We both received an unwanted Vulpic.
Okay. So until next time. Tropical
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay.
That's what
Capricorn.
That's what it looks like.
Why'd she spit her gum out and send me a picture? Oh.
Man, I've never seen a frilled pink slug before.
Yep.
We're good. We're fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not a big deal.
It's true.
It's just a podcast.
361. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, milestone. Oh shit.
You only have your 361 first. One time.
Just once.